question came in from a follower. Connor, I understand evolution, but why does the brain not send signals to stop over-consuming glucose, sugar, and fats when it starts to become an issue? Why do we always want to overeat? Fantastic question, and if you understand evolution, you are dead on the right track. One of my favourite quotes is that nothing makes sense in biology except in the light of evolution. A quote by evolutionary biologist Theodosius Dobansky, a name I might be pronouncing slightly wrong. What that means is that the reason things are the way that they are is because that is what was required for us to get here where we are today as a species. Homo sapiens, exactly like us, have been around for over 300,000 years. We have a long history, most of which has been forgotten. One thing is for sure though, throughout most of history for most people, and especially into prehistory too, food was hard to get, hard to keep, and hard to come by. Some people on Earth still struggle for food right now today in 2022, approximately 690,000 people according to World Vision. In the West here, calories are hugely available for people, but how long has that really been the case? If we go back only 200 years in time, it's estimated that 81% of the world's population was in poverty, but humans have been around for over 300,000, and we only came out of the last ice age around 20,000 years ago. So for most of human history, we've mostly been hunter-gatherers in a mostly ice age world. Food was very hard to get, and calories are necessary for survival. Sugar is an amazing form of fast energy and calories for the body. To a caveman, sugar could mean life and energy to go on another hunt or to keep moving through their nomadic lifestyle. Sugar was hard to come by. Natural growing fruits and honey would really be the only sources, and good luck finding that in an ice age. And what if you did find it? Well, it won't last very long and it won't be very easy to keep. And if you don't eat it all now, somebody else might take it. So better scoff it all down now, right? Just in case. It makes perfect sense in a caveman or cavewoman world. Humans are wired to love sugar. In the past, it would have been an excellent survival tactic and technique. The same is true for fats. Fats contain more calories than anything else, and dietary fats are easily stored as body fat. Within reason, for a caveman or cavewoman, body fat would be an excellent thing. It keeps you warm, protects your organs, staves off hunger, protects from starvation. This is excellent. It would be great to store body fat because that also would be hard to come by. This survival process has been going on for more than 290,800 years. Literally until 100 or 200 years ago. Then, with the advent of the Industrial Revolution, food steadily became more mass-produced and widely accessible and available, eventually accumulating where we are now in the West, where you can get 4 donuts for 40p, and junk-style processed foods are available in literally unlimited quantities to almost everyone. But this is new. Our food environment, the environment that we live in, is new, and our bodies and minds are old. 300,000 years old. We are not in fact wired up for the world that we now live in today. In biology, this is termed mismatch theory and is a causal reason for a lot of the health problems and issues that modern humans face today. Like, for example, in terms of food, like we're talking about here today, being a contributing factor towards obesity and then diabetes and cardiovascular disease and more. So now we have to fight against our instincts to gorge and consume on all the food we can find just in case there isn't more, because there always is more, and it's so easy to overconsume it. And the body and brain do send signals to stop consuming food. You can start to feel full, you can start to feel bloated, then you can start to feel sick. You also have fullness and satiety signaling hormones. Also, longer term, it can be signaled by higher levels of body fat, digestion issues and IBS, high blood pressure and or high blood sugar. painful, achy joints, mood and energy level disruption, and more. But these signals are not always strong in all people. Sometimes they are not as strong as the evolutionarily wired and survival necessary desire to eat. Pair on top of this also that junk food is specifically and scientifically designed to be as pleasurable, desirable, moreish and overconsumable as possible. Literally, there are scientists in laboratories designing junk food to be as pleasurable and moreish, as excellent as it can possibly be. Think about it. Cadbury's are not making the chocolate worse than they could or it could be. Are they? They're making it as good as they can and always constantly striving to improve. A fact of which, personally, I am thankful for. So you naturally love to eat, and then people are making food as cheap, easily accessible, desirable and pleasurable as it can possibly be for you. And this is the fight those fullness signaling hormones and pathways are up against. A powerful enough dessert can override almost any feeling of feeling full. I'm sure you'll find somewhere to squeeze it in. So, overall, due to this, most people can't trust their instincts to dictate and decide how much they should eat. I advocate learning how much you should eat rather than feeling how much you should eat and then going with that instead. This is the smarter way to control modern food. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Connor Rhodes from slumsociety.co.uk. Hit that like button to support this content. I'll speak to you and I'll see you again soon.